Hello everybody, welcome to KimmelsIrishPub.com. Time for another movie review, and we're once again joined by my beautiful co-host, Quinn Bo Kimmel. So she's hanging out for the beginning, at least, of the movie, or the introduction of the movie. Tonight's movie is called Megan Leavey, L-E-A-V-E-Y, I believe it's pronounced Leavey, and it's about a true life story of a Marine and her dog, and how she disciplined the dog, and how they saved numerous lives. So, I'm a big fan of any military type movie, and I like to thank the military for doing what they do and allowing me to sit here and enjoy our freedom and watch movies like this. So salute to you. But back to the story at hand. I also love true life stories or movies based on true life stories. So I'm excited about this. IMDb gives it a 7.1. And there's a lot of good actors and actresses in this, so I want to read them to you. So Kate Mara, she's going to play Megan. Some of the other ones, Bradley Whitford, you'd know him if you saw him. If you're not sure who he is, check him out. Eddie Falco, Common. Will Patton is another one. Miguel Gomez. So there's a lot of good actors and actresses in this one. Sorry, I had to read them for you because I couldn't memorize all of them. So it's quite exciting to see what this kind of movie is going to hold for us. I'm going to go and look up Rotten Tomatoes to see also what the score is there. That is right now at an 83% critic score and an 84% user score. Very close. And I believe that's called 83% fresh. Whatever. It sounds like it's going to be an excellent movie. So we're going to go ahead and get started here, and I'll check back in a little bit. Just checking on our co-host. Anything to say?
I'm playing Minecraft.
She's playing Minecraft. So I'm going to start watching the movie, and I'll check back in, let you know how it's going in a little bit. Very excited. Hey everybody, time for a quick check-in. We're watching Megan Leavey. We're at the 17-minute and 24-second mark. I still have my beautiful co-host with me, still playing Minecraft.
I'm not playing Minecraft.
She's playing now Mario Kart. I apologize for the misinformation there. But back to the movie at hand. As I mentioned, it's about a woman who joins the Marines and becomes a dog handler. So at the first 17 minutes of it, it's a little bit of the backstory of why she joined the Marines. She's basically, at a dead-end job and leaves a dead-end job or gets fired from it. She had a best friend pass away, and really was just stumbling through life, essentially. So she decides to join the Marines, kind of on a whim. She lives with her mother, and I guess her mother's either new husband or boyfriend. She also has a father who they are obviously divorced. But it shows a little bit of her backstory and why she decides to join the Marines. And then as she's in the Marines, she also already makes mistakes, which I won't elaborate on, but it's not conduct of familiar of a Marine. So she gets punished, and when she's punished, she has to clean out the dog kennels, and that's when she's now introduced to the dogs that belong to the Marines, and wants to now become a dog handler. And then they talk about all the requirements of becoming a dog handler. So now she's starting to train so that she can meet those requirements and become a dog handler. And I'm assuming the next portion of this will show her completing those tasks and becoming eligible, and then the development of her relationship with the dog. But that's a little foreshadowing there for you. But that's where we are so far. So far so good. Very entertaining. And I will check back in a little bit to let you know how it's going. Hey everybody, want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Megan Leavey. It's 52 minutes and 46 seconds. I have lost my beautiful co-host, so it's just me here on out. Sorry about that. But so the movie has progressed quite quickly. As I mentioned in the previous check-in, that I felt, they're going to develop rapport. They're going to bond together. The Megan and the dog Rex is the name. And that happened rather quickly, and she was deployed. So now she's over in Iraq with the dog, and initially she's not supposed to go on missions, and then eventually they take her on missions. But there's not a lot of detail to share. I just wanted to share that part, that it does move a little bit quicker. I thought the development would take a little bit longer, but it didn't, or the bonding would have taken a little bit longer. But they're already over in Iraq, and they're going on missions looking for IEDs and things like that. So she has become friends with another dog handler, And so they're both from New York. Not that that's anything important, but she's built a little bit of a relationship with him, shared a little bit more of her background on how her best friend died and things like that, and what has really driven her to join the Marines. But other than that, not a lot more detail. We have about an hour and 5 minutes left of the movie. So I'm not sure if I'll do another check-in, but we'll see. If anything pops up, I'll check back in and let you know. If not, hey everybody, welcome back. We're now at the credits of the movie Megan Leavey. It has just ended. And basically, sorry for not checking in between the last two, but I think I could sum it up pretty well right now. Essentially, this movie has 4 parts to it. So it has the backstory of how Megan Leavey becomes a dog handler within the Marines. It has the bond or the development of a relationship between Megan Leavey and her dog Rex. And then it gets really into the action. When I spoke last time, it wasn't a lot of action. They were just seeking out bombs and finding them, and that was fine. But then it really gets into a lot of war action, which was pretty exciting, edge of your seat kind of stuff. So that it really picked up the pace, and I enjoyed that portion of it. And then the fourth and final piece of it is basically her trying to adopt Rex. So I don't think it's much of a spoiler alert to let you know that she ends up not re-enlisting in the Marines, but the Rex stays in the Marines, and so the fourth quarter of this movie is basically her trying to reconnect with Rex any way that she can, if she can adopt him, and things like that. So I'm not going to spoil it for you and tell you how it ends, but just be aware that's the 4 points of the movie. And for me, I really enjoyed the first 3 parts of the movie. The backstory, the bond building between the two of them, and then the action of being over in Iraq and seeing them become war heroes. And the fourth was not as entertaining to me. Kind of shifting gears a little bit, I guess, from what it was built up to and then came back down to. So just a little criticism there just for me. But this is a real life story, so it's hard to criticize a movie based on what happened in real life. I did enjoy it. I think I will probably give it a 7. It was very entertaining, as I mentioned, and I think you should check it out. Any movie that involves any of our military is worth watching, just to see what they go through. They always do a great job of, at least in my eyes, showing what happens over in war and the things that happen, and in this case how Marines create a bond with the dog that they're handling, which is very obvious throughout this movie. I had reviewed previously A Dog's Purpose, and some people had said, after you watch that, you might want to buy a dog. And that didn't happen for me after that movie, but after watching this movie, it does kind of make you want to maybe buy a dog and build that relationship, that bond with the dog. So again, overall, I thought it was a very good movie. I love real life movies, love movies about our military, so there's a lot of good actors in it, and like I said, it kind of came back down in the fourth quarter of the movie, but ultimately still worth a 7, and I would recommend watching it if you're interested in any of those things that I had mentioned. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you like it, please feel free to give me some comments. Let me know if you agree with me, maybe you don't agree with me. Your comments on the film I'd be interested in hearing. Like my page, hit the bell for notifications, subscribe, all that stuff. So see you next time for my next movie review at kimmelsirishpub.com.